Thirty
Cross.
Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Peyton.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are back with more requested reactions, and today we will be reacting to a group for the very first time. We will be watching 2 videos from ONEWE. The first one will be their song Reminisce About All, Ta Chuok, and the second one will be their song Regulus, Ya Heng Song.
So, we do not know ONEWE really at all. We have never listened to them before, but we took a cursory glance at their profiles, and we also took another cursory glance at their Wikipedia page, and know that they are currently under RBW Entertainment and are known as the brother band of ONEUS, and actually a ONEUS member and a ONEWE member are twins, and that they used to be a band under a different name. But yeah, don't know anything about their music, so this is gonna be interesting.
Let's get to it!
Wow. See, I read rock band and this is much more ballady off the bat.
얘기할 수 있는 지금인데 어렸으니까 그땐 그랬으니까
I like his earring.
I like that line. The rhythm was really nice.
내 마음 네 마음 그래 다 한때 사랑했던 그녀를 내 탓
Oh, is that a cello?
I can't tell what the other instruments are.
I hear strings.
I hear
a cello.
I love that. But
this is not what I was expecting when I heard
twin?
rock band. Sorry.
that's pretty.
Who is that guy? Who is this man?
The vocalist?
Yes.
I don't know, but I think the pianist is the twin.
Okay. Do you hear that in the background?
I love that.
The way it echoes. It sounds very like galaxy space.
But when are the others gonna play?
Oh, the string.
The strings are so pretty.
Oh, that's beautiful.
펑펑 울던 그날 그 밤 그땐 눈물도 있었나 봐 돌아보며 그때 내게 바보라 말할 것 같아
Peyton, this is a very special moment right now. What's happening?
한순간에 네가 그리운데 넌 잘 지내 난 그냥 뭐 내 말은 그게 아니야 또 이런 결국 살아보니
Oh, okay. I was like, I saw him getting ready.
그래 왜 몰랐을까 왜 아팠을까 no 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 술 한잔에 웃으며 얘기할 수 있는 지금인데 어렸으니까 그땐 그랬으니까 그땐 그랬으니까 돌아갈 수 있다면
Oh, that shot is beautiful.
그땐 싫어했던 날 널 볼 수 있다면 돌아가게 된다면 널 또 만난다면 지금이 오지 않게 널 지나칠게
Oh, he shifted back into head voice. Oh, interesting. I would have expected like, I felt like it was leading up into like wall of sound,
All the instruments came in and then it was like...
and then it just went back. Wow. The way he adjusted. Peyton, the way he adjusted. Wait, his vowels are beautiful.
그래 왜 몰랐을까 왜 아팠을까 No 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 no
His vowels make me cry. I feel my eyes watering up because of his ooze. What the heck?
Okay, so I'm gonna go really quick because I don't have as much to say. This is obviously not my area of expertise, but I really was not expecting that when we heard Rock Band, but honestly, I loved it. I think it actually goes for both of us when I say that generally we both listen to a lot of band music, and like you could tell in the reaction how much we were enjoying that. The second Younghoon started singing, I was like, I'm gonna be in love by the end of this song. And like, I was not wrong. It was just so beautiful. But yeah, just a couple of things that I can actually like say some sort of comment on. I loved the gentle aesthetic with all of like the warm woods and like the warm lighting, and it just really matched that whole like very sentimental, like emotional vibe. And so it, right from the very beginning, just got you in the mood for the song. And then also right at the very end, the blonde guitarist, and I don't know his name yet, with his last strum in the song, he like released this breath and kind of like folded over his guitar, and he's not even the like center of the shot, he's like off to the side, but I noticed it because it was so emotional, and it felt like witnessing a private moment that someone was having where they were overcome by their emotions, and it felt like very intimate watching it. I think that when people can emote that much just from like feeling the music and like playing instruments, that's just as impressive to me as someone that can emote well through dancing, because like you really have to be feeling the music and like absorbed in it. So that was a very special moment in the music video, I thought. But yeah, I really liked it. Anna, however, just fell in love. Like, we all watched it, and then I watched her taking notes and like saw her fall in love again and again as she re-listened to it. So I know she has a lot to say, so I will yield my time to her now.
Obviously, I felt a lot of emotions after the song. The details really, I think, made a big impact on how it was conveyed and expressed. The song is called Reminisce About All, Ta Chuok. It's like memories and reminiscing on those memories of a past relationship. The song starts out very soft with just the vocals and the piano, and it feels very contemplative. The phrasing that they have for the song really fits the whole story that they're telling with this, because the phrasing feels very like stream of consciousness. I'm just saying whatever is in my head, and like there are even lyrics of the song where it's going like, I love you, no I hate you. Like, it's kind of that internal debate in your mind. And then another more like general comment, I was talking about how there's this like very dramatic build up in the song, and you think it's gonna be the climax and there's gonna be like this huge wall of sound and he's gonna like start belting or something, but instead it pulls back and he switches back into like head voice instead of his mixed voice that he was in. In the reaction I was like, oh, why did they do that? I didn't expect that. But when I'm thinking back on it now, I much prefer how they did it, because if they had did it how I was expecting, it would have been very predictable. I think the way that they chose to do it suits the story that they're conveying again, because like the belting moment would have been like, oh, I'm so torn apart and heartbroken and I'm like expressing my anguish and my agony, but that's not what the story of this song is. The story isn't like I'm torn apart. The story is like, I'm just thinking about these things and yeah, it kind of sucks, but like I'll move on eventually. So on to the details that I really liked, and basically me just fangirling over this main lead singer. In the beginning, 술 한 잔을 웃으면서 like smiling, and the video shows him and he like slightly smirks while singing that line, and he ends that line in just like a slight more exhale of breath. It's exactly like smiling while reminiscing on the happy memory, and then like that exhale of breath that you have when you're like, ah, that was a good time, or like kind of chuckling about it when you think back on it. But the last thing, his vowels were so beautiful. When he's singing the oohs, it made me cry. His oohs were perfectly rounded, they were pure vowels, they were not spread. It wasn't an ooh, it wasn't an oh, it was an ooh. And you could hear the space that he was creating in his mouth and how he was adjusting and lifting and creating more space the way when he got to the higher notes. And anyways,
Oh my god.
it was just really beautiful. And I'm done now. I don't know where to go with this.
Okay, we're gonna go to the next one, everybody.
The second song we are reacting to from ONEWE is Regulus. Yaheng song. I wonder what kind of vibe this song is gonna be.
Let's go.
내가 사는 별의 이름은 야행성이라고들 불러. 매일 어두울진 몰라도 외롭지는 않아. 내가 숨쉬는 이곳에는 너를 닮은 꽃 한 송이가 시들지 않고서 여전히 내 곁에 함께 있어. 이 밤도 날도 예쁜 날 넌 오죽할까. 두 손 쥐어 잡고 저 들뜬 섬에가 살까.
I wonder if all of their songs are like this. If they don't have any like more
Like
intense
rock songs.
Yeah. Or like, you know, more high energy, I guess.
I love this though. This is music that I would listen to like regularly.
It's very like angst. This one.
Oh, I like that shot in the circle.
Oh.
길 건너오는 발걸음 소리에 뜨거운 태양과 달빛은 이미 널 기다리고 있어. 이 밤도 날도 예쁜 날 넌 오죽할까. 꽃잎 두 쪽 되어 우리
The effect that they have on it.
만약 내가 사라져 기억을 못한데도 오직 너만 알 수 있게 수평선 별 밑에 비밀을 묻어둘게. 톡톡 너란 꽃을 다시 피울 수
So
내가 사는 별의 이름은 야행성이라고들 불러. 매일 어두울진 몰라도 외롭지는 않아. 내가 숨쉬는 이곳에는 너를 닮은 꽃 한 송이가 시들지 않고서
the
여전히
thing is,
내 곁에 함께 있어. 시들지 마 제발 난 시들지만 없어져도 날 기억해줘 좀 이기적이야. 이별은
sorry, I can't make comments because I don't want to miss anything. Oh,
Right, just-
electric! Electric! Nice!
그대로 있어줄래. 별이 쏟아지는 밤하늘 조명 아래 달이 지고 요명이 널 밝힐 때까지.
Nice. Showing the stars. Regulus. Haha.
Mhm.
밤하늘에 많은 별들에
Oh, it added an extra beat of silence.
숨지는 야행성인 너를 빛낼게.
He's doing his vowels again, Peyton.
Don't cry, Anna.
Stop! It's fine.
지금 이 노래를 듣고 있는 너를 기억해.
It's just interesting. This song feels more like someone composed music to put under a poem that was already created. Because you know how people will do that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like.
I also really liked this song. Rather than like the first one, I felt like was much more contemplative and had more of like a sentimental feeling to it. This one felt more angsty. I don't know if angst is the right word, but you know what I mean? Yeah. One thing I noticed though was that they kept showing shots of the drummer when he would do his like drumstick stuff, and I was just reminded of how much performance goes into being a drummer when I was watching that. It's like a performing art in itself, aside from the musical instrument. And then also, I think just again, it's very clear that they're all very dialed into their music, and they like are very aware of each other in the way that groups that dance would be aware of people on stage dancing with them. Like it's the same sort of synergy that they have when they're performing. You can feel it even through the music video. But yeah, I'm gonna let Anna talk to her little heart's content, so your turn.
So I don't know how many of my comments for the last video are gonna make it into the final reaction, but I do not have as much to say about this one as I did for the last one. But just to start off with, like, yeah, I really stand by that ending comment I made in our reaction, where this song truly feels like someone took an existing poem and just composed a song to it. The lyrics are just very poetic. Trying to understand the story, it's like, I'm holding on to you, so you need to hold on to me too, even though we're going to be apart. That sort of feeling. Because it's always talking about like, oh, I'm not lonely because here's a flower that looks like you, even though it's not you. The ending line is literally like, the only person that I will remember is you. And it's kind of like a plea, but it's very, very restrained throughout the whole thing until the ending. So just like talking about the basic structure of the song starting from the beginning, it starts with the chorus, and like later on in the song when the chorus is sung again, it is sung an octave higher. But the transitions between the verses and the chorus, like obviously they are distinct sections, but they don't feel so completely separate like how it can feel in other songs. Maybe it's because the song is referencing like a constellation and like the stars and the sky, but it does feel like going with the flow, like aimlessly moving around. And they do have like sound effects in the background that add to that, like different synths. Because also in the song, there's not like a lot of reverb, but there is definitely like a recurring pattern of certain endings of lines intentionally having an echo after it. And obviously, like, music is art. It's up to interpretation. So when I'm saying all these things, not just for this, but like all of our reaction videos, it's my interpretation of what it means. So that echo, I'm like, is it like an afterthought? Is it supposed to represent like the memory? Like, don't forget me, remember me? Is it just like another way to set up like galaxy, stars? I don't know. But then just like two small things. So at the end of the song, when it does have that like big, there's so much more noise, full moment, Yoonhoon, the vocalist, not the vocalist, but you know what I mean. Okay, so he does his high notes up on oo as it's ascending, and then after his notes, like there's a little bit of silence, but after that, the guitar does this accented ascending line as well, and that's accented by the drums as well. His ascending line is like da 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 da, and the drums are hitting it on the da-da-da-da, so it's so much more like that feeling of like, I'm running and reaching. I'm reaching for something, for the memory of you. Don't forget me. But moving on from that, the last small thing that I had to say was, once again, I wrote in all caps, God, his vowels are beautiful. Not even just the oohs this time. His ahs, Peyton, it was so tall. It was so like, it wasn't ah, it was ah. It was beautiful. Anyways. Once again, I'm done here.
Okay, so I'm gonna TLDR because Anna has done the most talking for this video and is emotionally sensitive right now. We went into this reaction and we didn't really know anything about ONEWE other than just a cursory glance over their profile, and we were just kind of going in expecting like rock band, and wow, they are so much more than that, and they really have just made us feel all the things. They made Anna cry over beautiful vowels. And I think I speak for both of us when I say that we really enjoyed this reaction, really enjoyed their music. I can also speak for both of us about which song we liked better. Was it Reminisce About All? Yeah. Even though both of the songs are really great, I think Reminisce About All really just hit both of us in the feels, and like, we really liked it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That being said, if you enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing our reactions to ONEWE for the first time,
and enjoyed watching Anna fall in love,
then please leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and bye!